Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the books that I have bought from Amazon for 99p. At the beginning of every month I always have a look and see if there are any of these kind of books that are this price, and then I will download a couple. But for June I was actually quite lucky that there were 6 books that I actually wanted to read, and I've heard about some of them through TikTok and from social media because my feed is like full of recommendations, and it's just something that I enjoy hearing about, and it's something that I enjoy talking to my friends about. So I thought I'd share them with you now while they are still 99p, in case you are like me and you're going to go on holiday soon over the summer holidays. And I'm going to be going away for 10 days and I don't have a huge amount of luggage allowance, so having a Kindle is just, it works for me, and I can just read them while I'm on the beach or by the pool, and yeah, it's just, yeah, it works for me. So I have chosen 6 books. The first one I've actually read, which is Carley Fortune's One Golden Summer, and I've actually spoken about this in an earlier vlog, so if you wanted to know a bit more about it then you can check it out in my vlog. But just very quickly, it is a story about Alice who meets a guy called Charlie Florrick, and she actually realizes that she's met him before and she's taken a picture of him, and she is at the lake with her grandma and they spend the whole summer there, and it's just basically a very positive and uplifting story about her time at the lake and the feelings that emerge, but the feelings that emerge between her and Charlie, and I would 100% recommend it. It is my favourite book of the year so far, and I have read quite a few of Charlie Fortune's books and I will always recommend them. I actually got this as a paperback quite a few months ago from World of Books, and I didn't realise it would be so hefty because I ordered it online. And if you don't know World of Books, they sell like new and second-hand books, and I always like to look there first because they're often cheaper than if you were to just buy them from like supermarkets, and if I can get it second-hand then I will. And I also like looking in charity shops for second-hand books as well. So I bought this without realizing how big it was. I definitely can't take it on holiday. As you can tell as well that the font is so small, and because I am getting older now and I can't read small print at night very well, so I like to have it on my Kindle, and because it was just 99p I thought I would get the Kindle copy, and I've heard such good things about this. It's basically about a family who are in trouble because their their business is going to go bankrupt, and it's got quite a few different characters in there and they seem quite interesting so far. So yeah, it's looking quite good. Like I said, I've heard really good things about it on TikTok, and so that's what drew me to this. So I've never read anything by Annabel Monaghan before, but this one, which is Sometime Next Summer, is the ultimate summer nostalgia read about an engaged woman who comes face to face with her first love, who she hasn't seen in 14 years, but who she spent every summer with from age 5 to 17, when he broke her heart, calling into question everything she thought she knew about their love story and herself. And I've read a few books similar to this. I think it's very in the vein of Carley Fortune's books, but like I said, I haven't read anything by Annabel Monaghan before, and I am very much looking forward to reading that one as well. I have read books by Christina before, and I will always recommend her as an author. The Paradise Problem is a romance between buttoned-up heir of a grocery chain and his free-spirited artist X as they fake their relationship in order to receive a massive inheritance. And what I like about Christina Lauren is I always find that the plots can be very exciting and often unpredictable, and not something that I would ever kind of imagine if I were to ever write a plot for a story. They're just, you know, they're very original, and it's not the same old things. So I quite enjoyed them. I've read Love and Other Words, The Soulmate Equation, and The Unhoneymooners, and I would recommend all of them. They were all great. I think my favourite out of all of them was probably The Soulmate Equation, because I've read a book similar to that before where it's all about DNA and that kind of thing, but the other one that I read was by John Mars, and that one was quite dark, whereas this one is more of a like feel-good story, so it's a lot lighter. Dear Edward is about a boy who survives a plane crash, and I have been recommended this author by so many of my friends, and it just seems like it would be a very interesting and moving read. And I have heard good things about Hello Beautiful, but just because it's quite expensive I haven't gone for that one. But because Dear Edward was only 99p, I thought I'd give it a try, and then if I liked it then I could see if I could get Hello Beautiful second hand. Funny Story by Emily Henry. So the plot of Funny Story is about librarian Daphne and Miles, whose exes are dating each other. And what else? I have read a couple of her books before. If I'm 100% honest, I don't find her books particularly memorable, and I don't find myself thinking about any of the characters after I've read the book. But that being said, I will still always read her books when I have the chance, and if they're 99p then I will definitely go for them. Thank you for watching this video and for making it all the way to the end. I know that videos that I upload about books don't always do so well in terms of views and likes, but personally I really like talking about books and I like watching videos about books, so I just wanted to share some recent finds with you. It doesn't always feel as natural to me talking to the camera about books. I find it easier to talk to friends, and that's why I want to join a book club, because I think it would be easier for me, because I find it easier to just talk about books to like human beings rather than to the camera. But yeah, hopefully with more practice then I will get better at sharing my thoughts and opinions on books. Take care, see you soon, bye!